Now coming to energy, let us distinguish like what are the different, like what different energy that we are talking about. Electricity is an energy, right? So what we get at home, like I, that is a form of energy. How different is this energy from the energy that what we are discussing today? Now, the electric energy, when we produce this electric energy, we direct this in a particular circuit. Okay? So once, say for example, we are having an hydroelectric power plant. We have constructed a dam, and there we are generating electricity. From there, the electricity that is generated is being transferred to powerhouses. And from the powerhouses, it goes to different cities, to different localities, and different transformers. Now, in our area, we will have one transformer there. So from that transformer, it is distributed to different houses. Once it comes to our house, there is a main board. From that main board, it goes to different rooms in our house. When it comes to one particular room, there are multiple switchboards. It is directed to different switchboards, and in one switchboard there may be multiple switches. One may put on the fan, one may put on the light. Okay, it is again distributed, but everything is planned, and everything is designed in such a way that when the electricity is produced, it has to come in this much of quantity here, 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 and everything is planned. Just imagine if we have not designed the circuit, it would have been dangerous. That is what happens when lightning strikes. Lightning, we have not designed the circuit for lightning. So wherever this lightning hits, there is a disaster. But but the energy what I am talking about is this energy comes with consciousness. It comes with its own intelligence. It's very important to know this. The energy that we possess, it comes with, it has its own consciousness, it has its own source, okay? And it knows where to travel, how much to travel, how to travel inside our body, right? This is the energy that I'm talking about. It doesn't need circuits. It creates its own circuits as and when it is required. Okay, so it's a very powerful energy. It's very powerful. It's very creative. We it's beyond our imagination. We cannot imagine what this energy is and what is the potential of this energy. I have seen just a glimpse of these energies, and people say these are miracles. How can this happen? It is no miracle. That is nature. Okay, that is nature, and we possess huge potential. We possess huge potential. The only thing is we are unaware of this potential, and we have built barriers against us. We do not want to see what nature is. We have limited the scope of ourselves. We are day by day we are weakening ourselves. But if you know what this energy is capable of, it's astonishing, right? Some people call it life force, okay? Because this force, this energy, what I'm talking, it is directly connected to the ultimate source of energy. No matter what energy you take on the face of the earth or maybe in the universe, all the ultimate energy, this energy, what I'm talking, is directly connected to that particular source of energy. That is how we all are connected. All the sources of energies, what we possess, like is the one, just one source of energy. Okay? That is how we are able to breathe in and breathe out with the help of this particular source of energy. In case if this energy is removed, we are nothing. We lose our identity. Okay? So that is the energy that I'm talking about. And if we balance this energy, if we balance this energy, all the three layers, your body, your mind, and the soul will get balanced. Okay? Because anything and everything that needs to function needs energy in one or the other form. But whatever form of energy we take, it is all related back to the ultimate source of energy, the supreme source of energy. Right? Now, like people are coming up with this concept, and they have agreed upon. They have agreed upon, like, there is something that exists. Okay. Even like earlier scientists, they used to believe, like, whatever this modern medicine they talk about, right? So till Darwin, till Darwin, every scientist, even Newton, in every of his research, he has mentioned that there is some force, there is a master designer who has already designed everything. We are just following it. But once Darwin came into picture, he said there doesn't exist of any some source or something. We develop up according to our environment. That is where this survival of the fittest, all these theories they have come in. And in scientists and modern science research field, they have become like two divisions now. Now Darwinism and the other thing who believe that there is some sort of energy. And there is a huge study that is going on nowadays. It's called the quantum physics, quantum mechanics, right? In every field, all this you might have heard this word quantum, right? It again, it's leading us towards that ultimate energy, right? It's good to see that at least people are doing some research, but there are like many ancient, like this school says, there is ancient wisdom that has been buried. If we just look back in whatever culture we are in, we if we look back, there is a lot to learn. How astonishing things people have achieved. Without the support of this supreme energy, we couldn't have achieved those things. How can people sitting here can talk about the stars, right? And without having gone there or something, knowing about them, they have described the stars. And even when we go into the medical field, they have dissected the body and everything, the minutest thing. They have described the cell beautifully in a few uh, scriptures. They have described in detail about the cell. These were way beyond, even before microscope was invented, way beyond. How did people come to know all these things? Because of the support of this energy. If you are able to tap this energy, and believe me, everybody has the access to this energy, but we are not tapping that energy. We are, because we have built barriers, we have built walls against us in reaching this energy. Okay? If we are able to tap this energy, we become like superhumans, right? this energy, like I said, it moves with divine grace. Right? Some people they call it prana, life force. Some people call it God. Some people call it chi. Some people call it unconditional love. Okay, this is what soul is. Okay, so hopefully you have like at least got an idea as to what soul is, what it is capable of doing, and how important it is for us. Okay, just to give you practical examples and scientific support to this. See, we humans, we work in particular range. Now, what I mean, we work in particular range is like I'm talking to you, you're able to listen to me because I speak in a particular frequency, a range of frequency. Okay. And we are able to listen to sound which falls in one particular range of frequency. If it is below that range, I will not be able to hear the sound. If it is above that particular frequency, I'll not be able to hear that sound. So I have a restriction, a range. Okay. The same way, the way I see different colors or anything, even there I have a certain range of colors that I can see. Okay. Uh, Similarly, if I want to speak something, I can speak only in particular range. The same way, if I want to smell something, I smell restricted fragrances like smells. Okay. Beyond that, there are different odors that I cannot smell. Okay. So even when it comes to touch, okay, I can feel only certain textures. I cannot feel every texture. Like I cannot distinguish different textures. So all put together, we humans, this physical body, what I'm talking, this physical body has certain restrictions. But when it comes to the energy that I'm talking, it has no boundaries, it has no restrictions, it has no borders. Just to give an example, the thought, you can think whatever you want. It has no boundaries, no time limit, no uh, climatic this thing influence, nothing. It is unlimited. It can reach anywhere. When, like I said, I do healing. Like someone sitting in US, they take my healing. How is that possible? I'm sitting here. It is not the physical restriction. I'm not using my physical mass to treat that person. I'm using this energy to treat that person. No matter which part of the globe you are in, right? It doesn't. It is not. It is unbiased. Right? Anything that is universal is unbiased. Okay, and it should fit in any place you put it for test. Okay, so say for example, like you have the sunrise, right? It falls on everything. It doesn't distinguish. It is unbiased. It doesn't shine only for the elders. It is or it shines only for the kids. No, it is universal, right? It doesn't distinguish. There's no unbiased judgments. So this energy, it's unlimited. And just to give you an example here, okay, just, is it better, sir, now? Is it better?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, uh, on the left-hand side, you see how humans they see this bird, or we see this black and yellow combination of colors. But a bird sees it in a different angle with different colors, which our human eyes are not able to distinguish those colors. This is what I was talking about, the limitation, the physical limitations of this. Like there are a few whistles, right, that I used to tame the dogs, right? If we whistle, sometimes we don't hear the sound. The dog listens to it and responds to it accordingly, right? So this is the energy that we are talking about. It's we cannot restrict it, or we cannot even imagine what the potential this energy has. Okay, and this energy, it is in everything, everywhere. If we talk about animals, birds, marine creatures, anyone you take, this energy is everywhere, and we can get connected to anyone. That is why, see, some of you animals, they get very close to us. uh, all those things, like we start feeling for them. Okay, all this is because they have the same energy source, right? Now, coming to healing, just I've added like as to what healing is, and so that you are clear as to what should our approach be. Okay, see, there are two things. If you fall sick, you take medication to cure yourself. Now, previously, the definition of health was the absence of disease. If there is no disease, then you are healthy. But the definition of health has changed. It there should not be any symptoms of disease, and you should be happy. Happy in the sense, everything, every aspect. Socially, you should be happy. Financially, you should be happy. Personally, you should be happy. Your relationship should be like a very good relationships with anyone. Only then it is considered to be healthy, right? There is a difference between curing and healing. Okay, healing is something that purifying you from the toxic or something artificial, right? Making you pure. If I'm Noor, if I'm healed, I become Noor. Okay, I become just Noor, nothing added to me. Like I will not pretend to be someone, or I do not carry any negativity with me. Okay, so healing is the holistic approach of making you healthy. Okay? Now, in your body, like if there is a disease that is coming up, or all those things, if you do not focus, if you do not concentrate on that particular thing, the body actually, initial stages, body tries to heal on its own. But if you do not concentrate or focus, then it keeps on increasing. If it is beyond the body's healing thing, once if we start focusing on it, and we are aligning with this particular energy to heal ourselves, then the healing accelerates, and we become pure, and we get rid of diseases very fast and easily. Okay. Yeah, healing means like being just real to yourself. When you ask yourself, you're not someone else. It's just you, right? It's just you. Just be yourself. That means that you are healed actually. Okay? Forgiving people, it triggers the healing process tremendously. I'm sure, like most of you here in this community, will be practicing this, and you may be aware as to what this gives you, like forgiving people. Lot of people, they do not forgive and then they carry the grudge inside them. That is where this imbalance starts happening. Okay, most of them, if it is on the spiritual layer, right? If it is imbalance on the spiritual layer, it starts affecting your mental layer. You mentally, you get disturbed. Once if your mind is disturbed, like I told you earlier, like explained, it controls your physical reactions, physical changes inside you. If mind is getting affected, your physical body is getting affected. And the biggest mistake what we are doing is we are popping pills to maintain our body, but the root cause is somewhere else. For time being, these medicines can give you relief. What about the next day? You again have to take medicines. This is what is happening. We are not looking at the root cause and we are trying to fix the symptoms that we see. So in trying to fixing the symptoms, we are not fixing the root cause. And as the root cause still stays there, we are still becoming more and more sick. Right? So healing ourselves is very important. And healing happens every time, unknowingly. Even if you're sleeping, body is healing yourself. Body is continuously healing 24 by 7. There is no this thing. And the healing is happening through this life force, through this energy that is within you. Now, coming to energy healing, what energy healing is and how it works. Okay, just let me quickly go through this energy healing. So, there is this wherever you are, right? There is this field called this biofield. Okay, many times you might have noticed you start feeling something good, and then someone rings the bell. When you open the bell, you see a very close person to you. Why did you start getting the vibes? Because you have an energy field, you have created an energy field, and if someone else energy field is coming in contact with your energy field, you feel the vibes. Many a times it has so happened that you think of someone who you have not spoken to or met for a long time. Suddenly the phone rings and it is the same person who you were thinking of. You tell them you live for 100 years. Just now I was talking about you, right? All this is happening because the energy is getting synchronized. Right? So this force outside our body and within our body, this is the life force. Okay. Like I said, it goes through each and every creature, like animals, birds, marine animals, everyone. Okay. And the very good part here is everyone has the access to this life force. Everyone has the access to this energy. We can do wonders by just accessing this energy. Okay? And this force. Now, coming to the part where we do mistakes. Okay? This life force is uh, sensitive to our emotions, our feelings. Okay. Sometimes what happens if we are under depressed or something, the emotions, they block the flow of this energy inside our body. They block the flow of energy, and certain parts of the body, when they are in need of this energy, energy is not being received. Okay. If that particular energy is, if that quantity of energy is not received, then this particular part will not be functioning to its optimal levels. Okay, so make sure that you are in sync with this energy and allow this energy to flow wherever it is it wants to flow. How do we do this? By keeping ourselves happy, okay, and following the laws of nature. I'll come to the part. I'll come to that part sometime. Okay. Like I said, if we block the flow of this energy, there may be multiple reasons like trauma, uh, depression, anxiety, okay, grudge, okay, jealousy, anger, all these things, right? They block the flow of this energy. And if we carry on doing this for a longer duration, if we carry the same act of blocking this energy for a longer duration, then you fall sick, you get diseased, and it may lead to death as well. Okay, it's that dangerous. And when this life force or this energy is feeling that this body is not right for me, and if it departs, that is when it is declared that this person is dead. Now, how effective healing is, it's as what I have seen, it's very effective. It's very effective because it works directly on the energy layer. Okay. See, almost all every disorder or any disease that you take, it is all because of energy imbalance, either at the soul level or the mind level or the body level. It has to be energy imbalance. Once we balance this energy force, okay, everything automatically they fall in place. As we are directly working on the energy layer, it has to be the most powerful uh, approach of healing someone. Instead of like giving some medication to the physical body and then trying to change some chemical reactions inside the brain and making him or her uh, mentally fit or something, like all these artificial steps that may take a longer time, but as a quick fix you can go for that, but that is not the solution. We have to balance the body, mind, and soul. Only then a person will be actual healthy, or he or she will be healed. Yeah, it again, like I said, it believe with the belief system plays a major role. If you believe on something, right, it opens doors. No matter where he or she believes. Like if I fall sick, if I believe that though this particular problem will be cured only if I go to certain doctor in certain hospital. So unless and until I see this particular doctor of that hospital, I will not be cured. No matter you bring the world's best doctor and give him medication, but still he will not be 100% cured, because this belief system, it plays a major role. It opens doors for the thing that this person is believing on. Okay, that is why you see miracles happening. It is all because of this belief system. Now if I believe in healing, I believe in healing because I know that it's going to happen. That is why I found it very powerful, right? So it's extremely powerful, and there is, like I said, there is no limit to it. You can go to any boundaries. There is no restriction on that. Yeah, I have seen people. Like literally, they come and start arguing with me. Most of the time, these so-called like modern medicine people, how is this going to get cured without medicines? Okay. For this, you need to operate or you need to give the chemotherapy, all those things. Without that, there is no chance that a person can get cured. Even those people, they have realized, like after taking the healing, they have realized and they have appreciated what this healing can do. And most of them, they have started learning as to how this works and all. Right? I do have a YouTube channel as well. In there, I try to upload a couple of videos. You can find videos from slight headache to cancer. Most of them, they have been cured without I don't prescribe any medication. Okay? So all purely based on healing, people have recovered from deadly diseases. Like you say, like energy healing. Now, if I say salt tastes, I cannot explain you how salt tastes unless and until you taste it. Okay. Uh, Similarly, I cannot tell you how bitter gourd tastes unless and until you taste it. Okay. So you have to undergo this healing to feel what is happening, unless and until we just keep talking, and then we do not understand the thing because these are not visible things. I cannot explain you how you feel after you're healed. Okay. So this life force, it gives us this experience, but we we do not listen to ourselves. We are more towards the surroundings. We give more priority to the outside world. We we hardly see within us what is happening, why this is happening, right? So this is where it's very powerful. How can healing help me? Healing can help you in many ways. Like, no problem, layer there is a problem, either be it soul, mind, or body. Any location, we can use energy healing and balance them. Balance your mind, body, and soul, and get you healed. Yeah, many people, they say you do magic. There is no magic in this. They say I have an exam. Okay, give me healing so that I clear the exam, or I come first in my class. All these things. I should purchase a property. Give me healing on these things can be done on you because I can heal you so that you attain that particular thing, because you become in your best possible form in achieving your goals. But I cannot bring you something and give it to you. Most of them, they come to me with these sorts of just making things clear as to what energy is and how healing works. So we'll skip this particular session just to show you a few slides I've kept here as to what people say. It's what I'm showing you here is the healing that I've done only through WhatsApp. I do over a phone healing, over email, okay, over a video conference, okay. But just this WhatsApp healing I'm showing you, okay. And these are different people from different parts of the globe, okay. So this is something for fever. I'm just showing you a few basic things, okay. Headache, stomach ache, fever, all those things. But energy healing can do way beyond these things. So this it used to take like 4 or 5 days. Just immediately after taking healing, they started feeling better. The timings, okay. This healing I have given in the morning, like around close to 12 noon, okay. The temperature has decreased. Like it was like a 101 or 102. It has come down to 96.5. It's very effective. So quickly go through this and come to the point. I keep getting blessings as well from other beautiful souls. Now coming to the $1 million question, like how to balance body, mind, and soul. Okay. I call this as fundamentals of health or to balance energies. One easy method that I would recommend people is filter the data what you receive. Okay. Filter the data what you receive. We receive data from our five senses. Okay. What we hear, what we see, what we smell, what we eat, what we touch. Okay. These five senses. Through these five senses, data enters inside our body. Now, once data enters inside our body, it is taken to the brain. There, it recollects all the previous data what it has, or the previous information what it has, and then makes this particular data in the form of information. Okay, so if we give good information, or if we start filtering the data, if we start seeing good, if we start speaking good, if we start listening good, okay, if we start eating good, if we start touching good, loving the same intentions, okay, these things go inside us. There is something like if you put garbage in the machine, you get garbage outside. If you put something good, the product would also be good. Okay, so if we feed ourselves with good information, all that remains inside us will be good. Whatever we start thinking, whatever actions we do, all these things will always be good. And there are high chances that we will always, most of the time, we will be in this state. Okay? So what we hear, it is audio learning. What we see, it's all visual learning. Okay, the smell, the ambience that we are in, eating, and the touch, with good intentions and all those things. If we are able to filter these things, very chances that there is an imbalance in these three layers, like body, mind, and soul. Okay. Now, coming to the action points. Now, what can we do? First thing is forgive. Make it a habit to forgive everyone before we go to bed. Okay. I'm sure like most of you will be following this, but uh, let's reach out to more and more people and tell them, forgive everyone, forgive everyone before you go to bed. I've made it a habit of doing this. It's very good. You will get peace, sleep. Giving, the nature of giving, right? Practice what all you have, like whatever you have. It is not mandatory that you should give money to someone. Whatever you have, start giving it. Okay? Start giving it, and be thankful for the supreme energy. We are still existing because of this supreme energy. We think we have done this, that, and all, but if this energy is removed from us, we are nothing. So be thankful to the supreme energy, and cultivate this habit of gratitude. Appreciate people's efforts. I'm not saying appreciate what they have done. Do not appreciate the outcome. But no matter if the outcome is good or bad, if with good intentions, if they have taken an effort to do something good, appreciate their efforts. Start appreciating people around you. Right? So these things, and try to be in the present. Try to live in the present. Do not be anxious about the future, and do not be depressed thinking about the past. Do not dwell in the past. Do not be anxious in the future. These are the simple things. You do not need to spend money to follow these things. Just if you have taken decision right now, you can start following these things immediately and see the drastic change that happens in your life. Everything will start falling in place. These are a couple of pearls that I wanted to share with you all. So thank you for listening to my presentation. And if there are any questions, you can go ahead with that. I'll try to answer those questions.
Thank you, Mr. Noor. That was really nice. You gave us a lot of energy with your talk on energy healing. Now, if there are any questions, kindly ask Mr. Noor.
Mr. Noor?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Yeah, I'm Janaki Ram. I recited the Islamic prayer in English.
Yes, yes, sir.
And today, in fact, I was reading Surah 23 on believers, on how the human body is created.
Great, sir.
It was very, very revealing information.
Yes,
And
sir.
your talk was very, very clear.
Thank you, sir.
My question is, what is the YouTube channel? And then what is the way your healing sessions happen? So there are two questions. One is YouTube channel. And the other one is, what is the healing session, like duration, or what kind of arrangement has to be done? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir, very much. I am not sure how I can share this here. Okay. Let me see if I can share that link.
You can put it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. And like I said, the healing modality, right? I do it with any medium. See, the only thing that I should be aware is, like, someone is seeking, and I should be ready for that. Any medium, no matter it's WhatsApp or phone call or a video call, email, whatever it is. So that shouldn't be a problem. I will share my YouTube link here. Okay. So I think the link is there on the chat, like it should be visible to you. Now there is another question. What is the filtering process? Okay. Filtering in the sense, like I said, filtering what data we observe inside our body, like observe, like if I'm listening to something, okay? If I'm listening to something, I make sure that I listen to something that is useful to me, okay, that makes sense and it doesn't harm me, okay. Similarly, if I see something, I should see something pleasant, or I should learn something good out of it. Instead, I keep seeing something that is disturbing. Or we should filter all those things. If I talk something, okay, if I talk something, it should be something of some benefit to someone else. I should not, I should not say anything that hurts someone. Right? So everything, or if I eat something, right, it should be benefiting me. It should not harm me in any way. So these are the filters I was talking about. Hope that answers the question.
Sir, could you please stop sharing, sir, so that people will be see?
Okay, I will stop sharing.
Are there any more questions? Kindly unmute yourself and ask questions. The others, kindly mute yourselves. Okay, Mr. Noor, can you tell us how long it takes to heal a person?
Okay, so my approach, like I said, I have not learned it from somewhere. Usually it takes seconds because I heal from intentions, like thoughts. Okay, intention and the intensity of that intention. It barely takes seconds, just few seconds. But the time I take is to explain people what healing is and how it works. So that part takes some time because a lot of people come with different knowledge with them. Okay, so to clarify those things, I take some time. Okay.
Any
Social
other
media.
questions?
There is some more
Is it
thing more in the chat.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. How do we process the information that we are bombarded with? Yeah, all the time, internet, social media. Yes, very good question. So, see, one thing, even like I said, what we eat, what we see, what we hear, or what we think, imagine, all those things, it has come to us. It's already been fed now. Now, the most important or challenging part is decluttering those things. Okay, because our mind, it always refers to the history, like what previous information it already has. Fine. So decluttering should always be a continuous process. It should always be happening, and conscious effort should be taken to see only what we want to see or something good with us. Now, there is a very good thing that if you come to social media, Google, all this internet, right? There is this tracking mechanism where every social media or Google has placed in everywhere. Now, if they track us like what we are interested in, they will show you the same thing. Like now, suppose if I am searching something spiritual place in Bangalore, okay. Now Google comes to know that okay, this person is interested in spiritual places. Okay. Now, next time when I say good places near me, Google will show some, most of them will be spiritual places because Google has tracked me. So, here it becomes easy for us. Like slowly, gradually, we are building our own environment. This virtual we have created, right? We will try to build it as pure as possible. But do not see my small 2 cents. This thing is, do not be a part of such groups where you get all negativity. You carry these negativities. See, I do not, it's my personal view. I do not read newspaper. I do not watch TV news. Okay. And I refrain myself from all these things. No matter what is happening outside, what is my contribution? What am I doing something good? Okay. If we sit back and crib about this person, this government, that government, but what are we doing? Right. So that is my thing, and that I come out of these things. I avoid in getting into discussions with people if I go outside somewhere. So this is how I filter things. What is the energy exchange? Okay, fee and all. Yeah, yeah, we can get connected about the fee structure and all those things. How do we get access to the energy source? Okay, so see, very good question. How do we get access to this energy source? We already have access to this energy source. Now, yeah, we do not believe that, but we already have access to this energy source. It is just that we have this blockage here. We think that we have to do something to access it. The only thing that we have to do is break the barriers, break the walls that we have built around us that is stopping us to reach somewhere, right? There are many things from the childhood we have been trained in such a way that we are restricted, like we are restricted to the physical part of us. Nobody has thought what is possible with your mind and with your soul, right? So we already have access. Now, these the previous points what I had. Can you hear me?
Now it's okay.
Okay. So the previous points what I had given, if you start practicing those points, you will try to understand what this energy is. You will start feeling that energy force. Hope that answers that question. How do you get access? Okay.
Mr. Noor, would it work for a long time or it's temporary?
It works long term. It is permanent, sir. It is permanent.
Because many a times we do hear many different lectures, etc. But it works for some time and then that's the end of it.
Yeah, because there are a lot of barriers. Like again, this thing comes into picture. Now, once you are healed, okay, once you are healed, you are pure again. But sometimes what happens, because of our nature, we start committing the same mistakes again and again, and then it starts interrupting this healing. It starts again imbalancing this body, mind, and soul. Right? So that is when you see that again it is fading out, again you have to come for another session. But I tell people, you understand things first before taking the healing. If you follow certain things, then there is no need of healing. There is no need of healing. But in case if you get healed and you follow certain steps, then no need to see any doctor, any healer for the rest of your life. It is all because of the mistakes that we do. We are again coming back. Hope that answers your question, sir.
Yes, sir. But you are talking about a transformation process. For instance, the belief, what you are talking about, which has to come from a belief in the higher energy source or consciousness or whatever it is. First of all, one has to get belief, or belief alone will it connect you to the higher source.
Belief will open the doors, sir. Belief will open the doors to get connected. And just wanted to add one thing here. See, we think that it is very tough to get connected to this energy source. We think because we probably we might have tried earlier different ways and we have not reached it. That is why mind has assumed or started believing that it is very tough to reach there. Just let me give you one example, sir. In case of Buddha, how long did it take him to realize, sir? Just seconds. It is already there. It is already there. He was not practicing anything, nothing. But still, see, this intention and the intensity, what I was talking about, right? If that matches and it just takes a second to get access to that. The only thing is these barriers, we have to break these barriers. Right, sir?
The traits what you are talking about, forgiving and, four points you are mentioning, gratitude.
Right.
All this requires certain amount of practice. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And continuing for over a period, and you should believe in that.
Yes, we have to. We have to believe in that. See, for any person to start doing activities, right, there has to be some link, some connection. Then there has to be some action and there has to be some reward. Okay. Once you start doing this, I have connected some good thing so that you are motivated and then you have taken action. Once you see the reward, like for example, like I forgive everyone before I sleep. The reward that I get, the sleep that I get, right? It makes me do this again and again.
True.
The very first time, probably you may find it difficult or something, but once you start seeing these rewards, things will be more easier and more clearer.
Yes.
Right, sir?
True.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And
Thank you.
Srinivas
Thanks,
Murthy,